Hello students, it's me, Miss Mariana again, and I'm going to work with you today, okay? Today we are going to work on nouns, singular and plural nouns. Nouns in Spanish we call sustantivos, okay? So let's start the class. Singular and plural nouns. But the question is, what is a noun? A noun is a word that refers to a person, animal, place, thing, or event. For example, a person could be mother, animal, dog, place could be city, thing, pencil, or event, Christmas. Okay? We have got proper nouns and common nouns. We divide the common nouns between two groups, countable and uncountable. Remember that proper nouns are those nouns refers to names of people, cities, countries. For example, Sandra, Mariana, Chile. Okay, those are proper nouns. And common nouns are common objects or places, animals, etc. And these common nouns, for example, dog, we can divide it between two groups. Countable means you can count, and uncountable, you cannot count. Okay, for example, a countable noun dog could be dogs. That's the plural form. Okay, and the singular form is dog. So let's move on. But besides of grammar, besides of noun, I want you to look at this following glamorous video. This is a glam video. Pay attention. This is a video about the Beckhams. Do you know the Beckhams? Yes or no? Well, this is a very famous marriage from England. They are British. She used to be a singer. And he used to be a football player. Okay, so let's start watching this video. Okay, here we go. Okay, these two people are David Beckham and Victoria Beckham now. They are married, wife and husband. They are from England and they have 4 kids. Okay, 3 sons and 1 daughter. Okay, so let's start working on the Beckhams now. Okay, please, I need you to go to your book on page number 13 to start working today. First activity. Posh and bags. Okay, so we are going to read the text on your own, then we are going to continue. So you can pause the video, stop the video now to start reading this text, and once you finish, you can play again. Okay, you finished? So let's start working now. Let's continue. As you could see in this text is about Posh and Bex. Posh is the nickname for Victoria because Posh is a synonym for very, very glamorous person. She's extremely glamorous. And Bex is the nickname for David Beckham. It's like short form of his surname, Beckham. So Bex is because of Beckham. As you could read here, David Beckham was a very famous football player. He played in Manchester United, Real Madrid, and in the England team for this country. On the other side, Victoria was a very famous singer in an old pop band called Spice Girls. Okay, now both are not working on these jobs. David Beckham is retired of the football matches, and Victoria is not singing anymore. Now she is dedicated to design expensive clothes, and David Beckham, on the other side, has got his own football team, okay, in Miami, Florida. And David and Victoria, as I said before, they have got 4 kids, 3 sons, which are Brooklyn, Romeo, and Cruz, and 1 daughter, and her name is Harper. Okay, so let's see the next activity now. Okay, let's go to activity number 3. Activity number 3 is read the Learn These box, match the nouns highlighted in orange in the text with one of the rules A to G. Give the singular and plural forms of each noun. As I said before, we can divide common nouns in between countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, the easiest form to identify a plural noun is by adding an s at the end of the word. Okay, for example, to make the plural of most nouns, we add s. For example, brother, brothers. We also, in rule B, if the noun ends in s, sh, ch, z, or x, we add s. For example, buses, classes, dishes. Okay. Then we have churches, watches, boxes. Okay. If you have nouns ending with these sounds, you include at the end s, es, in fact. Rule letter C. If the noun ends in O, we add S or sometimes ES. For example, photo, photos, just the S at the end. In the case of potato, 1 potato, but if we have more than 1, 2, 3, 20, we say potato singular, potatoes plural. And as you can see, we included ES at the end. Okay? Rule D. If the noun ends in a consonant plus Y, we change Y to IES. For example, party. Plural form is parties. The Y letter changes into an I, and you include ES at the end to make the plural form. Rule E. If the noun ends in a vowel plus Y, we add S at the end. For example, holiday, the singular, and the plural form is holidays. You just include the S at the end. As you can see the difference between D and E, in letter D, we change the Y letter into an I because before the Y, we have a consonant. And in the case of holiday, in rule E, before the Y letter, we have a vowel. Okay? Rule F. If the noun ends in F or FE, we change the F or FE to VES. For example, shelf, shelves. Okay? So if you have a noun with this letter at the end, F or FE, you changes by VES. And the last rule, G. Some nouns have irregular forms. For example, foot, feet, man, men, woman, women. This means that this means that you cannot include at the end of food an S. You cannot include an S at the end of the word to make the plural. It doesn't exist. It means que no existe foods. Okay? It doesn't exist mans, or it doesn't exist womans. Okay? It's not correct. Okay? So the plural form of food is fit. The plural form of man is men. And the plural form of woman is women. Okay? So the activity in this part was to classify the orange nouns in the previous text of Posh and Bex. You have to classify into these different rules. Obviously, you can do this in your copybook. En tu cuaderno vas a realizar esta actividad entonces. Clasificar los sustantivos que están en naranjo en el texto anterior según cada una de las reglas que te mencioné recién. Okay? Singular and plural forms. So, if you don't have the book, si no tienes el texto, retrocedo unos segundos el video para poder mirar las palabras en orange. So, let's start working now. Once you finish, we continue to the rest. Okay, activity number 5. What is the plural form of these nouns? Use a dictionary to help you. You have to transform here these singular nouns, these 10 singular nouns, into plural nouns. Okay? Remember, you have to follow the previous rules we studied. Tienes que seguir las reglas que mencionamos anteriormente. Okay? If they finish with a Y, and before we have a consonant, or in this case, we have a Y and before we have a vowel, or here we have an ending with ch, okay? So remember, you can use your book to help you, or you can use a dictionary, okay? So let's start working on that now. Once you finish, we continue. Okay, let's move on. Activity number 6. But before we have the lookout box. Lookout, letter A. Some nouns are always plural, not singular. For example, scissors, trousers. And the trick for this is because we have to use 2 fingers or 2 legs in the case of trousers, or 2 fingers or in the case of scissors. In Spanish, we call un par de tijeras, un par de pantalones. Okay? So that's why we don't have the singular form for these 2 nouns, for example. Letter B. Some nouns have no plural form. That's the opposite. We call these uncountable nouns. For example, homework, information, luggage, help, advice. On the contrary to letter A, which in letter A we mentioned that there are nouns with without singular form. In letter B, we have nouns without plural form, only singular. And these nouns are called uncountable nouns. Okay? You cannot count homework. You don't say, I have 2 homeworks, or I have 3 informations. No. You say a homework, an information, because it's singular. Okay? So, activity number 6. Read the lookout box. We already read it. Match the nouns highlighted in blue in the text with point A or point B. Okay, so we go back to the Posh and Beck's text, and as you can remember, here we have other words in blue. For example, clothes, sunglasses, jewelry, jeans, football, people, and work. Those blue words, you have to classify them into these 2 rules, A or B. A is for nouns always plural, and B, nouns that have no plural form, only singular, okay? So you can do this activity also in your copybook, okay? Once you finish, we continue. Okay, next activity, activity number 7. There are mistakes in some of these sentences. Find them and correct them. For example, I'm going to help you with number 1, okay? This is a gift, un regalo. My jeans is very old. My jeans is very old. Here, which is the mistake? Well, here the mistake is this word, is, because we are talking about my jeans, a pair of jeans, un par de jeans. And if we say jeans in plural, we cannot use is. In this case, we use are. I'm going to write it here. Are. Okay, that's so. Okay, that is the first mistake in sentence number 1. What about number 2? Put the knives and forks on the table. Okay, put the knives. So, which is the mistake here? I'm going to help you. Pay attention to this part, okay? Which is the mistake here? Let's remember the rules. You can look to the rules before we study to verify which is the mistake here. Number 3, I love babies. Okay, is there any mistake? Yes or no? If you don't find any mistake, so you leave it. You only leave it, okay? Pasas a la siguiente si no encuentras ningún error. Number 4, I'd like some informations about trains. Okay. 5, can I see some photos of your family? 6, I've got 2 watches. She's got very big feet. And number 8, I've got lots of homeworks this evening. Okay, so pay attention to the mistakes in each sentence, okay? And you circle the mistake and then you correct here or on your copybook, okay? Okay, dear students, so that's it for today. And remember that we are going to check these activities on our next mid-session with Miss Sandra in Séptimo B and with me, Miss Mariana, in Séptimo A. So goodbye and take care. Bye-bye.